welcome back again to the 80s Movie Den. So for this episode, I just wanted to do another movie pickup. And this was a pretty awesome score from the Marketplace. And I'm always happy to find movies on the Marketplace, especially movies that I've been searching for quite some time. There's one movie in particular here that I'm super excited to have found. I've never seen it before, and I've really wanted to see it. I've heard a lot about it over and over again, so we'll get to it, and that'll be the last one. But we'll start with so they're all VHS tapes. We'll start with, this is a pretty sweet movie. I have it on DVD as well, and I went to the movies to see this when it first came out. I just can't remember the year exactly, but these movies are awesome. Wesley Snipes and Blade. Fantastic movie, a lot of fun to watch. This one's great too. Big fan of Adam Sandler. Some people don't like him very much. I absolutely love Adam Sandler. And this movie was not made in the 80s, obviously, but it was totally about the 80s. So this is The Wedding Singer. So he's gonna party like it's 1985. This is a great trip back in time, even though the movie was made in the 90s. But they do an amazing job capturing the 80s, 80s attitudes, 80s popular culture, music. Yeah, this is so much fun to watch, especially if you're an 80s kid or you grew up in the 80s. This is a fantastic movie as well. This is called Trading Places. I did feature it, I believe, in a previous episode because I do have it on DVD, but I was just really happy to see this on VHS. There's just something about these old VHS movies. They're just awesome. This is one I've heard of before as well, and it's on my list. It was on my list of 80s movies, and now I can check it off, at least the VHS part of it anyway. John Cusack in the movie Better Off Dead. Let me know in the comments if you've seen this before. Let me know what you think. I've never seen it, so I'm really looking forward to checking this out. I feel like I'm gonna wear out my VCR. I've got a lot of VHS films to watch. This is an early 90s, early 90s, and it's a very funny movie. Mike Myers, fellow Canadian, and So I Married an Axe Murderer. I'm not sure if I've seen this movie before. I may have seen bits and pieces of it, but I was really into the Wayne's World films, and of course his Austin Powers series, which is absolutely hilarious. But So I Married an Axe Murderer. This is another one that was on my list that I've never seen before. Patrick Swayze and Charlie Sheen in Red Dawn. Again, leave comments. Feel free to leave comments on these films. Let me know if you've seen them, what you think of them. But I've never seen Red Dawn. This is another 80s movie as well. I absolutely love the cover art on this. I don't know anything about it. I've seen the cover art. I've seen people wear t-shirts of this movie. And this is heavy metal. Some of the comments that I've read online about this movie are not very good. But I take it with a grain of salt. I always feel like I'll be the judge. I'll decide if I like the movie or not. But just an awesome cover. Very shiny. Very cool. Heavy metal. We have Blazing Saddles. Mel Brooks classic. Have this on DVD. I have the, I believe it's the 30th anniversary edition. Really nice copy on DVD. And I saw this on VHS and definitely wanted to pick that up. This was part of one package. This is like part of a lot. So the gentleman that I bought them from, he had many more VHSs, but I already had those. So luckily he was able to part with some and sell them off separately, because a lot of people on Marketplace don't give you that option. It's like, you know, take them all or nothing. I realize they want to get rid of them, and they're not priced very expensive, but if I've already got copies of it, you know, I don't want a second or third copy of it. So, and this was the movie that I was talking about at the beginning of this episode, and I'm super happy to have this. You know, watching documentaries and stuff, I constantly hear about this film, and I'm so happy to have it. I'm definitely going to check this out sooner than later. And this packaging is fantastic. The way it's presented is just awesome. This is the Universal Special Editions of George Lucas's American Graffiti. Really excited to have this in my collection. You know, watching Star Wars documentaries and George Lucas documentaries and Harrison Ford, you often hear about this movie because this was George Lucas's first big Hollywood film, and Harrison Ford was one of the stars of this film as well. Excuse me. And just the presentation of this, the plastic case, is it's just awesome. Like, absolutely awesome. Where were you in '62? Fantastic. I opened it up and I noticed it had this in it as well. You know, it says, do not play in dashboard or jukebox type CD players. I don't know who would attempt to play this, but I guess you got to put the warning label on. It's like, you know, don't eat the Tide Pods. But yeah, so this is pretty cool. I don't know what the purpose of this is. I was thinking that maybe you hang it, you tie some string around it and you hang it from your rear view mirror. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking it's for. But it's really sweet. So I'll just leave that in there for now. But yeah, again, just awesome. So happy to get this. You never know what you're going to find, right? So, all right. So that's another awesome VHS haul to add to my collection. It is growing. It's growing rapidly, and I'm really excited about it. If you have any comments, please feel free to leave them. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm happy that you're here and that you're checking out my content. This is a 1980s movie, television show, and popular culture channel primarily, but my love of movies and pop culture goes beyond the 80s, so I will cover movies and popular culture from other decades as well. So thanks for tuning in. This has been the 80s Movie Den, and as always, we'll catch you on the next one.